Today is November 6th.
I'm Susanna.
And I am Vicky.
And this is
Simon Says!
We have adjusted the clock to the daylight savings time. Vicky, how are you feeling about the adjustments?
I feel good because I have 1 more hour of sleep and I am feeling refreshed, and I just now need to make sure I go to bed early.
Absolutely. In November, you will see many people wear a poppy on their clothes. It is to pay tribute to the war veterans and to those who lost their lives in the wars.
So November is a good opportunity to learn about Canadian history.
Boys, do you think international students should know a little bit about the history of Canada?
I think it doesn't matter because when I talk to the local students, they don't talk about the history. They just say, "What's up, bro?"
Yeah, maybe, but why not? And you know what? Sometimes learn some historical facts can be fun.
Okay, so do you know some interesting facts?
Yeah, do you know the Toronto used to be called York?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, and that's why there's a York University in Toronto.
Oh, good.
You'll see, we will bring a little bit of history into our SEC programming this week. It can be a little bit of fun too. Let's see what we are doing in the Student Engagement Center this week. We have 2 new classes of EAP 135 students and we are excited to meet them. So on Monday is a drop-in session in the morning and in the afternoon. You can come to practice your English with your study buddy or simply come and finish your homework. On Tuesday, we have a special drop-in session for 550 students, but we are also doing something for fun.
Yes, so we will play Kaggle Cup every Tuesday.
And on Wednesday is the typical seminar, but we again have a guest speaker. This time we have invited an advisor from the Faculty of Arts who will answer all your questions if you're planning to study in the Faculty of Arts. This is the person that you definitely want to see.
Exactly. And on Thursday is our regular conversation club. Morning session and afternoon session we are hosting in the SEC space.
Are we doing anything fun this Friday?
Yes, we are going to watch movie.
We are watching a movie, Anne of Green Gables. This movie is based on a story by a Canadian author. We will learn a little bit of history in there too.
Yeah, and we will prepare popcorn and hot chocolate. Come to the SC space at 10 a.m. or 1 p.m.
Morning students, afternoon students, we have you all covered.
See you there!
These are all great opportunities that allow you to practice English outside the classroom and to learn a little bit about Canadian culture.
Yeah, and this will build your confidence and result in better language skills.
We are back in the classroom after the midterm and I sat down with our director, Don Mason, who has a message for our students, EAP 136 students specifically.
Okay, thank you, Susanna. It's nice to be back, and we are just entering into the second half of the course. We see the course marks and your midterm exam marks and your participation marks. There's a very close correlation between those, meaning they're making a story we can see. So, you should now have a pretty good picture yourself of how you're doing in the course. If you're doing well, good, keep doing the same things. If you're struggling a bit or not achieving the marks that you would like to get, if your language is not progressing as much as you would like, then we have some ideas for you. This is a good time to reflect, to maybe change some patterns of behavior, so your study habits, if this makes sense. So one thing I would ask you, if you're not doing as well as you would like, one, are you doing the half hour of extensive reading that we assign to you every day? Are you doing the half hour of extensive listening every day? How much are you speaking English outside of the classroom? Are you keeping your vocabulary journal and working on that every day? Because these are the ways to build your language. So what I'm talking about then is some SMART goals. Goals that are very specific. I'm doing this much every day. Goals that are measurable, that you can measure and say, I'm not going to do 20 hours today, I'm going to do half an hour every day. And goals that are achievable, things that you can actually achieve. Okay, again, not saying I'm going to do 10 hours today and not tomorrow. I'm going to do a set amount of time every day. Again, goals is very realistic and it's time bound. So we have so much time left in the term. We've got another half term to go. This is how much time you have to improve to the level that we need you to be at. So we give a lot of focus in 136 on building your language. And the next term, you're going to be so much busier. In 137, it's a more challenging course. You are probably taking some other academic courses. So now is the time you need to do the language development that you need. Again, half an hour extensive reading, half an hour extensive listening, vocabulary journal, speaking English outside of class as much as you can.
I have one more question, Don.
Sure.
What if we have students who are getting a D and they feel, okay, well, I am passing the course. Is that good enough?
Good question, Susanna. Absolutely not. So a D is a passing level for this course. As you go on and start taking your academic courses, however, your GPA, if you're working at that same level, your GPA will be too low at a non-acceptable level, and you may be required to withdraw. So now, again, is the time to be building that language that you need.
I think, Don, these are excellent strategies that students can use to improve their skills, and they are very, very concrete. And I think that all of these ideas that you shared are not only good for EAP 136 students, but also for the new EAP 135s and also for the EAP 550 students. I'm hoping that the students listen very carefully and they are going to apply some of these strategies, all of these strategies.
This was
Simon Says.